I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator. My company supports family caregivers and those seeking care or support when health, memory, physical, or organizational ability changes. We provide support in 5 beneficial categories. 1. Unexpected situations. 2. Ongoing oversight of daily care needs, including household management. 3. Assessments and recommendations. 4. Legal advocacy, serving as guardian, power of attorney, and personal representative. And 5. Care transitions, when living at home may no longer be possible or additional support may be needed. Click on the How We Help page of our website for specific information about these categories of service. I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator, providing solutions for life's unexpected changes. Human beings are social beings. As we age, it's a fact of life that we lose friends and family members to distance and death. Some of us become isolated because of health issues. We no longer drive. We require the assistance of others to help with our mobility. This is how the isolation of being a care recipient begins. We come to depend on the care of others. We become vulnerable. We need. This is also how lone caregivers are born. Are you a caregiver who believes no one else can care for your loved one with the level of care and attention you provide? Are you a caregiver spouse who refuses to consider outside caregivers because of a sense of duty? Are you a caregiver who refuses to allow medical, hospice, or other care providers into your home because whatever it is certainly isn't needed? Or are you a caregiver that by virtue of a family situation, the reality is that there is no other family member available to provide care or support for your loved one? Do you feel that because of duty or responsibility, you have no choice but to do it all by yourself? If any of these statements describe you, you may be suffering from lone caregiver syndrome. Both situations are a personal choice. Both situations can be considered unhealthy for the caregiver and for the care recipient. If you're the first type of lone caregiver, you might find yourself saying, "I can take care of it. I'll do it. It's okay if you can't show up today. I'm here already." Or, "Why would we need that type of assistance when I can do that?" Lone caregivers tend to be isolationists. They isolate themselves and the care recipients. Lone caregivers self-sacrifice. They believe for the benefit of the care recipient. They caregive as a result of guilt, or they caregive for the hope of appreciation. While the lone caregiver is the dream of some family members who don't want to help, how does this affect the care and daily life of the care recipient? What individual needing care wouldn't benefit from visitors and socialization? Wouldn't benefit from recommended medical and associated care? How many of us needing care would purposely choose to be isolated from family, friends, and needed care? How many of us needing care wouldn't hope for the opportunity to express concern about a care situation if concerns existed? Is being a prisoner in one home a desirable and positive experience? Some care recipients are in this situation because of memory loss or related conditions. They are unable to voice their needs or concerns, which places them in a more vulnerable position with no advocate but the lone caregiver. As a care recipient, the dangers of isolation are many. How do caregivers arrive in these situations? Lone caregivers place themselves in unhealthy roles for a number of reasons. They truly feel only they can care for a loved one. The sense of duty and responsibility they feel fills their need to be needed and to control situations. Their beliefs allow them to tell themselves that no one else cares as much as they do. Their beliefs allow them to make up stories about other family members who are unable to help. Their beliefs damage family relationships. There are also other motives like needing a place to live, or needing the income of the person for whom they provide care. Elder abuse statistics show that family members in need or with a motive, more than strangers, commit financial and emotional abuse that's never reported by the family care recipient. If you are a family member looking in from the outside on a lone caregiving situation, it's time to become involved to determine if the situation is beneficial to the care recipient, your loved one, your parent. Not doing anything isn't ethical or responsible, even if you can't become personally involved. Not doing anything places the care recipient at risk. Best case, you find out there is no cause for concern. Worst case, you discover care issues that can be remedied, much to the relief of the care recipient who is isolated and unable to speak for him or herself. If, on the other hand, you are a lone caregiver because of a family situation, it's time to seek outside assistance. This type of lone caregiver often caregives out of obligation and responsibility because there appears to be no one else. Being in this position doesn't mean you have to do it all yourself. There are many outside resources that can provide the type of assistance beneficial to your care recipient. Because when it comes to caregiving, guaranteed, the tasks and work can be completed by paid caregivers, care navigators, and advocates. What's important is the family and caregiving relationship. Let others do the work so that you can focus on creating positive experiences and memories for you and your loved one. Relationships are so much more important and valuable than task work. If you're a lone caregiver or a family member watching a lone caregiver situation and you're unsure about the situation, contact me. It's easy. There's a contact sheet on this website where you can enter information or simply pick up the phone. I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator. My company supports family caregivers and those seeking care or support by identifying needs, providing recommendations, and coordinating care. The Care Navigator, providing solutions for life's unexpected changes.